and then this little thing pops up over here, and that's how you know that it's recording. It's recording. It's recording right now. Okay, so first part of the notes. Solving equations is not part of the Math 3 curriculum because you have learned it already, right? But what I have learned is when students come back from summer, they are not awesome at math right away. Okay, so we're starting off with solving equations today. So if you look here, the first question says, I will bring a light tomorrow so that this looks brighter. I'm sorry, we're working with it today. This says, do I have to distribute? What's your answer? Yes, you have to multiply what?
The 5.
The 5. So we're going to have to distribute that 5 to the x and the 3. So I'm going to keep the 2 plus, and then what do I have next?
You got 5.
Plus 15, okay. And then what do I do?
Minus.
Distribute the negative 3, and what do I have? Okay? Equals.
Oh, this is easy.
Okay. So, we did the distribution, all right? So I'm going to say, if you have parentheses, distribute first. So if you're solving an equation and it's got parentheses in it, distribute first. Okay? All right, now this next little prompt helps me segue into my dead baby animal wall, which you may or may not have noticed. Now, this is a common mistake that I will see with students, is they will say, ooh, plus 3x plus 3x. Anyone see what's wrong with that?
They're on the same side.
They're on the same side. What are you supposed to do if they're on the same side? You're supposed to combine like terms, okay? So a lot of students are like, oh, when I have an x, I should undo the x. So if I have a negative 3x, I should put plus 3x. But where are you supposed to plus 3x? To the other side. I often see students do this on the same side of the equation when they really should have been combining like terms. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, if you look up here at my dead baby animal zoo wall, what you have not been aware of until you came in this classroom today is that there are baby animals all over the world that are in danger. Okay? So today we have the baby tiger. The baby tiger dies every time someone does that. Another baby tiger is dead. It's tragic. So if you kill a baby tiger today, I will let you know. And then you will come put a tally on the poster because you killed one dead. Okay? If you are taking a quiz or a test and you kill a baby tiger, I will let you know. And then I will let the whole class know, okay, last night on the test we killed 5 baby tigers, and then we will have a moment of silence for the mamas of the baby tigers that we have killed. Okay? So that's how this works. Up here, you'll say, oh, I wonder what math mistake kills a baby unicorn. Baby unicorns are math mistakes for which I do not have a poster yet, which for this class is everything because this is a blank wall. As we go throughout the units of the semester, I will be adding more posters to the wall of things that we're going to try to avoid. So for today, this is the mistake you are trying to avoid, which is undoing an operation on the same side when really you should have combined like terms. Does that make sense? Okay, so no baby tigers are going to die today, right? None.
Are you tired of getting lost?
Yes.
If so, use that.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, I get lost all the time.
All right. Oh, my gosh. Hold on, wait, there's going to be another one? No? All right, so we do have to clean it up. This was the wrong thing. If you don't have an eraser, at least X it out so it's not there. All right, so what should I have when I combine like terms?
2x.
Okay, so 5x and negative 3x gives me 2x. 2x, and then 2 and positive 15 and positive 12. 29. Don't ruin it. Some people don't realize that. Okay, and then on the right side we have x and 4x, which is 5x equals 5x. Okay, so the work that we just did, what is that called? Combine like terms. Or if you don't like to use the math phrase, you can say not killing a baby tiger. That's what that's called. Okay, perfect. All right, now if I have variables on both sides, what do I need to do? Subtract, yeah, move one over. Yeah, now there's no wrong step here. You can move the 2x, you can move the 29, you can move the 5x, you can move the 8. I prefer to move the 2x because it's smaller. If you don't do that, you're not going to get it wrong. We're just going to have different work before we have the same answer. Okay? So I would minus the 2x from each side. So on the left side, that's going to leave me with 29. On the right side, what am I going to have? 3x plus 8. Okay? So what did I just do there? What was my goal? Yeah, I wanted a variable on one side. Okay, so I'm going to write variable on one side. Okay. The next question is the variable isolated? What does that mean, the word isolate? By itself. Is the variable by itself? It is not, so what are we going to have to do? Subtract the 8 over. Okay. So 29 minus 8 is 21. 21 equals 3x. All right, so we're going to say, yeah, I'm like, this is so slow. Isolate the variable. Okay, and then the last question is the variable multiplied? That means, like, is there, like, a number in front of the variable? The answer is yes. What do we do with that number? Divide. So 21 divided by 3 is 7. Oh, gosh. All right. And that is how we solve an equation. Marvelous. Okay. So the purpose of this worksheet is just to be a backup in case you are rusty from the summer and you brain fart today. A brain fart is when you forget something you should know. And your brain goes, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Would you like to do any more of these examples? No? You're good? You're good? You're good? Okay. All right. Oh, all right. Here's what we are doing next. I'm going to hand each of you guys this sheet. This is where you share, not share, but show your work. Zoom out. There we go. Did you guys see how long I pressed that button before it reacted? I have to hold zoom out for 10 seconds. And it's like, oh, zoom out. That's what you wanted. All right, so you're going to show your work on here, okay? We are going to be doing zombie flip books today. Here's how these work. Have any of you guys ever read those R.L. Stine Goosebumps books back in the day? Do you remember the ones where you choose your own ending?
I hated the one with Slappy the Dummy. I'm scared of this.
All right, Charlie, we're going to have a chat in a little bit. So the way this book works is you're going to start at the beginning, and you're going to read the story, because the story's fun, all right? So read the story. This is math. You can still read. This is like a book club day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to read a book today. So, yeah, but we're going to learn English. Okay, so you're going to start. You're going to read the story. You're going to write down the math problem, and the first little box, you're going to start doing the math problem. And when you're done, you're going to have an answer that you think is right. Right? You're going to answer. At the bottom of that page, it's going to give you multiple choice answers. It's going to give you 4 different answers, and it's going to tell you what page to turn to. If you get the answer right and you turn the page, the story continues. If you get the answer wrong and you turn to that page, it will describe your death by zombie. Okay? And then you'll have to go back and like redo the problem and fix it and then get it right. Okay? Does that make sense? How we're doing that? You come back from the dead and like keep going. Okay? Now, we are going to work on this for the rest of the period today, but this is going to be completely done by the time I see you tomorrow. You do not have a video for homework tonight because this is like the beginning of the class. So you can like work with people at your table. This is not like a silent activity. You can't work at another table because you have assigned seats. Your name is on that table, not the other table. You know what I'm saying? No, it's taped. Don't. Also, yes, Please don't like rip these off. I'm gonna have the other class periods on here too. Also, I taped them, so I will take them off so that I can like tape the take off. Tape. Are you gonna laugh at me every time I make a mistake?
Yeah.
You guys, I mess up how I speak all the time, and if you laugh at me, I'll be like, yeah, it's gonna hurt my feelings. I'm sensitive. Yes. All right. So we're kind of clear on how that works. We can do the first one together. Okay, let me hand these out, Charlie.
Can I fill the water bottle?
You have to bring the toilet seat with you.
Okay. That's not an A, that's a C. That's alright. It was Kimi. Yeah, my roast beef. I'm sorry, it's funny. He's kind of, I'm sorry. He wants to graduate with us.
Go ahead and in the first box, you're gonna write number 1.
Only because he.
Yeah, you do have to kind of write small in here. Sorry. If there's not enough space on here, you're welcome to do the work on a sheet of notebook paper. But you know, this was cute and it went with it. Okay, so number 1. Page 1 says, math class, are you guys ready? Story time, ready? Math class always seems to put a glazed look on everyone's faces. Am I good at reading?
Yeah.
However, the only story I usually get to read to students is like the instructions for like a state test. So I'm like really good at it, you know? It's a great story. However, today everyone seems even more distracted than usual. Yes. Let's do this one first and then you can go. That's a great question. I don't know. Someone else is going to tell you. Marvelous. Okay, so we are writing 14 plus 4x equals 2 minus 2x. Number 1, right? Page 1. Page 1. So the way we're labeling these is we're writing the page number. Charlie, were you distracting class?
No.
I think you were. All right. What should I do next? Yeah. So I will do with the 2, but what will I do? Not subtract. You meant put them together. I gotcha. Perfect. So we avoided killing a baby tiger, which I appreciate, and so does baby tiger's mom. So we have 14 plus 6x, that was record, equals 2. Okay, then what do I do? Subtract the 14, and I have 6x equals negative 12. X equals negative 2. Okay, so we should be turning to what page? 14. Somebody go ahead and turn to page 2. Because we want to see what happens if you get it wrong.
Your hand lands on. Oh, wait, can I read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, reading time for Charlie. Ready?
Your hand lands on a nearby graphing calculator. Really, is that the best weapon you can find? You look around and decide that is all you have to work with. You look around and you see 2 zombies to your right, and you see 2 zombies to your right and 3 zombies to your left. You type and 2 plus 3 into the calculator. Looks like 5 zombies are going to kill you today. Try it again.
Isn't that great? Oh man, I love it. Okay, and then you would go back to page 1 and be like, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? And then you fix it. See how it works? Alright, so now we are on page, what is it? Page 14. Turn to page 14, that is your next problem.
Oh, we're using points now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that calculator you have on your desk is going to come in handy today. You can borrow one? Oh, shoot.
Can we use our phones if you don't got a calculator?
Yes. But if I see you texting on it, it's going to prison.
Somebody text me.
Just don't respond. All right.